one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Now, New York starting five. Bridges at the small forward with Anunoby at the 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. Now here's Towns. Towns a screen on Barnes. Anunoby passes to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Hart. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Hart with a screen on Barrett. And Clarkson, here we go. He can't hit that time.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And again, Toronto, no good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Hart. Screen by Bridges. Hart passes to Bridges. Off target with the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Up top, Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Towns. Clarkson for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ingram. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Hey, yo, right here. Dick against Hart. Towns outside. Back to Hart. Launches it. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Dick against Hart. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And stolen by Bridges. And stolen by Dick. And here's Ingram outside. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Towns with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. Clarkson for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Ingram against Bridges. It's Barrett on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. And Anunoby for 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bridges. Back to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Ingram. 41 seconds left in the first. Shoots. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Karl-Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Up in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out in front, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for the Knicks. On the perimeter, it's Harden Bridges. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. And it's Clarkson in at the 1. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris. But Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Count that bucket. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
New York leading by 6. Towns outside. Outside Hart. Back to Towns. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Bridges has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Outside Dick.
Don't let him shoot that.
Pirtle finds Barrett. 6 to shoot. And he gets that one. Give him 8.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Towns down low. He's working on Pirtle. Bridges misses. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Barnes. Outside for Ingram. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage? You have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Clarkson against Dick. Anunoby passes to Towns. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Towns down low. Covered by Pirtle. Anunoby for 3. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Ingram. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
The crafty play there by Ingram, using the pull-up jumper to beat the defense.
Clarkson against Ingram. Here's Towns. The big man, Cat.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
It's Barnes on the wing. Anunoby covering. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York leading by 6. Right side Hart. High post Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Towns, a screen on Dick. Here's Hart. Kicks it out, Towns. Over Dick. The shot no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Toronto, 26. New York, 13.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside Brunson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto trailing. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Right wing. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Fades. Mamukelashvili. And finally, they hit one. Mamukelashvili's got his first 2 points of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Brian, back to you.
Yeah, gotta roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Robinson. No points so far. Pass to Dadier. Back to Robinson. Here's Dadier. Guarded by Quickly. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dadier. Fires for 3. Bobo with the rebound. Quickly, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. They set a pick. For 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
New York working the ball around now. Here's Dadier. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Dajie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Abaji, pass to Quickly. Pass to Abaji. Here's Mobo. 2 points. That one goes. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Count it. Good. Quickly's got 10 points in just the second half.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
To the wing on the left. The three. And Yabusele with the bucket. On the assist by Brunson.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Battle. McBride covers. Here's Quickly. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Brunson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Pass to Mobo. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Dadier for the lead. Counted from distance. And now a 3-point New York lead.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Yabusele outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. That concludes the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. On the perimeter, it's Harden Bridges, and it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 1. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
And here's Ingram outside, gets the 3 to fall.
His vision is excellent for a center. You see it in the assist from Pirtle. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
Hart passes to Anunoby. With the floater, and it's good on the layup.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Here's Barrett, and that one is hammered home.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Nick against Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And that one's good. Ingram.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Hart against Tick. Hart goes in, kicks it out Towns. Towns making that shot look routine.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Barrett. Yes! Using that window!
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
And stolen by Dick. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Picked by Pirtle. And that basket is good.
Oh, you see Jakob Poeltl powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
Hart goes in. Towns outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Raptors ball.
Toronto leading by 6. Poeltl with a screen on Bridges. Ingram! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
It's stolen by Ingram. Barnes with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. The 3 is off. Knicks trail by 9. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Ingram. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Now Towns. Clock at 6. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Raptors.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for R.J. Barrett.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
The assist. Josh Hart.
Ingram against Bridges. Oh, a great move!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
Defensive
What
foul.
an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Hart fires! Cleared away by Ingram. And here are the Raptors now. They lead by their biggest... Oh, yes, he did!
That's incredible!
Wow! So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the one spot. And for the Raptors, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Dick is out there with Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward position.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Bane passes to Banchero. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Count it, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Banchero. Such a wide-open look. Banchero's got 6.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Suggs with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Pirtle with the steal. Ingram against Bane. Ingram attacking. Down low. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Ingram.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Ingram after the made shot from Wendell Carter. The putback out to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Barnes sets a screen for Dick. 5 to shoot. And at last, they get one to fall. Dick's got his second bucket. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Wagner. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Wagner missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Well, when a great scorer can also hurt you with the pass like Ingram did there, it makes them much tougher to defend.
Out to the right wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Dick. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. Ingram with the steal. Hits it from three-point range. Ingram's got 7.
Well, Ingram's just so smooth getting into that pull-up. Very tough for the defender to bother that shot. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Barnes screen on Wagner. Here's Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Here's Banchero for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram against Wagner. Pirtle with a screen on Wagner. For three, Ingram. The shot comes out. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's a 2 from Barnes. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great is tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Bane against Barnes. At to Pirtle. Over Carter. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Clock at 4. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Well, when Ingram gets it going like this, he's a very hard man to defend. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And that one's good. Ingram.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Whether it's a catch and shoot or off the bounce, Grady Dick can knock it down. Tremendous jump shooter.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. And stolen by Wagner. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
With defenses usually playing him to drive, Barrett's developed a nice little floater for when he can't get to the rim.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The Magic trail by 12. And a wide open look for Bane. Buries it from 3-point range. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Magic have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Wagner outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Banchero missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Barrett gets it to go.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Inside, Carter. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 11. Ingram passes to Pirtle. In the corner, Barrett with it. And Barrett slams it in.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Banchero looking around. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. Takes the three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And he nails the third.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Wagner. The three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Here's Pirtle. Up and in on the layup. Pirtle's got his first points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this.
An amazing study from your Pocket Life Arena Entertainment.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
We've got Emmanuel quickly. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now, here's Wagner. G right on him. Misses the finger roll. Raptors leading by 15. Here's Battle. They get it again. Here's Abaji. Now, here's Quickly. Black defending. The shot's good from Quickly.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Abaji. 6 to shoot. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Magic trail by 14. From deep, Richardson. Mobo with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And that one's good. Battle. Battle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wagner wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, nice pass there, setting up Wagner in a good position.
Here's Battle. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
To the inside. Isaac passes to Wagner. Now, here's Richardson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Kevin, back over to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. There's the triple. The putback. Wagner. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 1:49 left in the third. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice job. Some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A nice shot by Black.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Quickly the pass to Abaji. And it's quickly missing. The Magic trail by 17. Black kicks to Richardson. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac offline with his three. Toronto, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Battle misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Richardson. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Mobo can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 5th. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline for a young group. That is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Ingram passes to Dick. Lets the three fly. It's stolen by Carter. 3-on-3. Here's Bain. And Barnes sends it back.
Tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Dick. Out to Ingram. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto, leading by 12. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pass to Banchero. For the three, it falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels.
Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Got it. Good job on the low post. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Ingram. Barnes screen on Wagner. Here's Barnes. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Carter. Oh, one dunk after another.
Woo! For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
And so Barrett nails both of them. The Magic trail by 13. Outside, Suggs. Here's Wagner. Takes the three. Pirtle there for the rebound. Now Barnes.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
Wagner. To stand, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of Franz Wagner.
You sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his team.
Ingram against Wagner. Gets it to go. Down low.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
And Kiro. The three goes down.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
The Magic trail by 12. Now Babe. And Kiro outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. Bain fires. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Yeah, Bain is a strong dude. He's built to play through contact.
They throw good. Bain. Raptors leading by 9. Ingram setting a pick for Barrett. From deep. Then Carroll vacuums it in. Wagner. The long shot, no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Outside Ingram. And stolen by Wagner.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Ben Carroll. And the layup is off. Ingram knocks down the three. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear
competition tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Now here's Towns. Towns, a screen on Bain. Bridges with it. Wagner picks him up. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Hart. Suggs finds Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3. You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And Banchero gets it to go.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Brunson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Hart goes in. Bridges outside. He takes it. Oh,
What you say?
wow.
My goodness. Come on now. And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Back to Wagner. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 to shoot. And Paolo Banchero again. Banchero's got 8.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And Brunson, here we go. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. And that's now 10 points from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And Carroll the screen. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here comes New York. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Pass to Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension. famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Knicks leading by 4. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. It's so hard to get stops against them. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Suggs. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Brunson on the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
The college trio outside. Brunson at 1 with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. That's the group for New York starting the second.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And stolen by Brunson. Brunson assertive on the take. Wagner with a steal. To the inside. Bridges against Banchero. Banked it in off the glass. Banchero's got 10.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
Here's Brunson outside. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Hart. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Aggressive in the lane. Banchero.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Payne surveying the D. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Carter, a screen on Hart. And Suggs, here we go. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Bridges misses. Magic leading by 4. Inside, here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Towns a screen on Suggs. Brunson on the drive. Towns throws it down.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Suggs against Hart. The 3. Towns with a rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Stolen by Bane. Here we go, 1-on-1. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And what concentration from Bane. Hit, and he still makes it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
First personal foul.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. The layup off target. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Orlando again missing. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Towns passes to Hart. The three-pointer off the mark. Orlando leading by 7. Suggs left side. Drops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
And a deep 3 from Brunson. Misses the deep three-point attempt. It could go. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Orlando. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Get ready for the fan court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the court for the Magic, they've got Wagner. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. Pass to Wagner. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Shot clock at 3. Black and Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that's often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it. Wagner showing he's got handles. He can put it on the floor and finish. Aggressive take that time.
And there's a pick. Here's Dadier. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Pass to Black. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
How about big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
McBride on the wing. Black defending. Here's Dadier. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Wagner with a screen on Clarkson. Richardson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Orlando on the break. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Screen by Robinson. Here's McBride. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McBride's gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Black. What a terrific move that is.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Dadier. McBride on the wing. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Orlando leading by 14.
Come get it, come get it.
Black outside. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J. Black's got 5.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Outside McBride. Here's the 3. Orlando with a rebound.
Trying to match 3. Sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
It's so tough to defend threes on the break, but you got to find a way.
Pass to Yabusele. And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Orlando. They're on a 17-4 run. Black outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 20. McBride on the wing. Black defending. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
To the inside. Tipped. Isaac in the post. Robinson defending. Off target at the rim. 19-footer. And it's Clarkson missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Orlando ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The college trio outside. Brunson at 1 with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Anunoby plays the 4 and Cat is the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Anunoby passes to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Here's Towns. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
35.
Suggs against Hart. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for him. Knicks trail by 18. Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. From downtown. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Bain. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Carter, the pass to Suggs. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Knicks ball.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Suggs.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Banchero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable-wise. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The three from Suggs. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, Bridges. Great D that time from Bain. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Bain finds Suggs. This one for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Stolen by Carter. And it's Orlando on the break. From deep, Bain. And another miss by Orlando.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And stolen by Banchero. Here's Suggs. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Bridges, a screen on Suggs. Looking to end this cold spell. And a nice layup by Brunson.
Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
57-37.
Carter, a screen on Hart. The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And what a huge performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Court violation call. Knicks ball.
It's Hart on the wing, guarded by Bain. There's a screen.
Magic lead, 57.
Hart against Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Hart. Now Banchero. Oh, the stuff!
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 6 on the shot clock. A throwback possession. 2 points.
Magic lead, 59-43.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked.
the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Ingram wide open. Wide open shot is on the money.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Outside, Towns. And to get open is Robinson. And he drops it in from the low post.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Ingram kicks to Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Barnes screen on Anunoby. Pass to Dick. Here's Barrett. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Here's Bridges. Toronto grabs the miss. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Towns. Here's Robinson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And a better box out. Saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Barnes. With the drive, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
The defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
Outside for Robinson. Pass to Towns. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And is Towns missing?
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's good on the putback.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Ingram against Bridges. Ingram with room to shoot. And another basket for Toronto. And the Knicks with possession here. 8-point game. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of force out there.
Here's Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Over Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 5. Bridges attacking. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And Pirtle pulls it down. Hard against Ingram. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson passes to Hart. Towns against Barnes. There's the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Back to Bridges. Robinson, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Cans it from downtown.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
And Pirtle sends it back. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Josh Hart out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. There the group New York will start the second one. Here's Dick. Still yet to score. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Good on the shot.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Hart. In the corner, it's Robinson. Bridges a screen on Barrett. Hart kicks to Robinson. And yes, it's good. Robinson's got 6.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For 3, Bridges. They get it back, and Robinson is right there.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dick passes to Pirtle. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside for Robinson. Back to Bridges. Robinson finds Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Up again, and another shot. Out to Bridges. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Jim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Now, here's Anunoby. Hasn't made one yet. And Anunoby slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how he's done it.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Barnes, screen on Bridges. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges left side. Anunoby outside. Another 3 for New York.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball. off the catch.
And they'll get another chance.
31.
Ingram passes to Dick. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Oh, offensive interference.
No basket. Offensive basket interference.
Raptors trail by 4.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Pass to Hart. This one for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And checking out the group for Darko Rojakovic to start the second half. We've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Battle in at the 3. It's good from long range. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
Toronto shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. That one falls.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Really left alone that time. And the Knicks lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And that one's good, Abaji.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Here's Battle. Amu Kelishvili passes to Battle. From outside the arc, kept alive. Here's Mobo. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Abaji, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And there's the call on Gershon Yabusele. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mobo. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No scoring in this one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle. From deep. And that's collected by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. To the inside. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Abaji. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Abaji's got 7 points for the quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Brunson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now that bucket. Brusailler's got his second bucket of the night.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Battle. Again, Toronto.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Here's the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Battle's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. New York's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Brunson gets to Yabusele. Moves back up to Cordy. That shot off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 11. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In at the guard spots, Brunson and Clarkson. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Accordi in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Dick. Robinson misses.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Bridges outside Towns. They need this to get open as Robinson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Pass to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Cloak loose. And stolen by Barrett. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Raptors?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Bridges misses. And it's the Raptors ball. It's been 16 straight unanswered. Barnes passes to Ingram. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Ingram missing. The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And it's Towns on the follow.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Again, Toronto. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Knicks.
Out he got it! Way outside! Dialed in!
Ingram slinging from way outside. There's no stopping that.
Outside, Towns. On the wing, Anunoby. Shoots over Ingram, and that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge. On, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And the Knicks with possession here. Bridges for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Barnes screen on Anunoby. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And here is Bridges. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg,
a look at Toronto's starting lineup. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at small forward. And they call an illegal screen here. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. And of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
Barrett into the lane. And the Raptors get it back. Ingram against Bane. 5 on the clock. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Wagner. The putback. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Picked by Pirtle. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The open shot, Barnes. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Here's Orlando. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Oh, okay then.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
Wagner against Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Franz Wagner so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Wagner. Good chance here for Ingram. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Picked by Carter. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
This should help Suggs' confidence. Jalen is such an effective cutter, and he forces the issue right there.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And so here is Orlando, trailing by 2. To the left wing. Banchero passes to Bane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Bane's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes. Clock at 6. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Here's Wagner. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, BA. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work.
Suggs outside. From deep, Banchero. Second chance shot. Rebound Toronto.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to Barnes. And he makes it on the layup. 6 points for Scotty Barnes.
There's Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Wagner looking it over. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kicks it out to Barnes. On the take. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, what a big-time athlete. Scotty Barnes sprinting to the cup with effectiveness.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Payne. It's stolen by Ingram. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Raptors out in front. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. Here's Pirtle outside for Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Wagner. And here's Ingram from the arc. They get it back. Outside Dick. 4-3. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 3. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. It's Pirtle high post. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Beyond the arc. The shot by Ingram, no good. And he's all alone. And the dunk by Wagner.
They love the opportunity by Franz Wagner to get out in transition, find success with an easy one.
On the wing, Grady Dick. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barnes. And here's Ingram from the arc. Nails it from 3. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Here's Wagner. Here's Carter. He's guarded by Barnes. Carter can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Dick against Payne. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Wagner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wagner's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, that one takes a level of commitment from Franz Wagner. This guy wants to keep the play alive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back over to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Dick with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And here's Wagner. Lets a floater go. Rebound Toronto. Ingram with a deep three. The quick look, no good that time.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Buries it from three. Baines got 9 points.
And I like that there. I mean, get Baines something in rhythm.
Here's Ingram. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Raptors lead by 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Drops in the 3.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
24 seconds left to play in the first half. Danny! He did!
From long range. Whoa!
How about that? Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Now here's Suggs. The 3 ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. He's got 5.
Suggs is so complete.
Oh, wow! He drills it from deep. Suggs outside. Over Pirtle. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
To the right side. Here's Battle. Hits the trifecta. Battle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Here's Wagner. Here's Isaac. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Richardson for 3. Drains the triple.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Abaji. And it's blocked by Isaac. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's De Silva. Intercepted. Here's Battle. The offensive rebound. Quickly. Oh, it's stolen away. Isaac outside. Pass to Richardson. For the lead. Black, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Now Quickly. Here's Battle. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range. Battle's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wagner, the pass to Richardson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Here's Battle. No good on the 3. Magic trail by 4. And here they go. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Abaji. No one near him. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The putback. The shot off that time.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing quickly. No points yet. Knocks it down from distance. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Absolutely no hesitation from quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Agbaji hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Agbaji's got his first points of the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Richardson. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Richardson's got 6 points.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Battle. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Battle. He's got 9. Back to quickly. Here's Battle. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's De Silva. No made baskets yet. Wagner for 3. Hits the trifecta. And that'll tie this game up.
Mo Wagner is a very capable shooter, and it doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. That time gets into his catch-and-shoot bag.
To the paint. Here's Mobo. Off with the layup. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Hurdle in at the center, locking down the middle. The Raptors shooting about 56% in this one.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Payne with it. That one drops for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And Carter with the block.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
Hurdle with a screen on Wagner. And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Carter, a screen on Barrett. Here's Suggs. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Magic lead by 1.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And that one good.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Suggs against Barrett. Now here's Suggs, tightly guarded.
What a powerful finish from Wendell Carter Jr. Man, he's off his feet in a hurry.
Outside Ingram. Now Pirtle, stolen by Carter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Carroll getting busy on the break.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Pirtle.
Magic foul.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Jacob. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thanks for that, Allie.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Carter, a screen on Barnes.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Carter.
2 minutes.
Outside Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Oh my goodness, Banchero ready for the bright lights and the big moment.
Now Barrett. Jams it home.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. On the wing, covered by Ingram. Oh, the feathery touch! Dropped it right over the rim.
Franz Wagner seizes the moment, fearless in the face of pressure, big-time shot.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Picked by Carter. Payne! And he sinks the jumper.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Pirtle. Outside Ingram. Wagner with a steal. And here's Banchero. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Pirtle rips down the board. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Connects!
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Now Carter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
It's in!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Suggs against Ingram. Wagner outside. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul. Barrett against Suggs. Here's Payne.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that 3-point line.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Da Silva.
Ingram! So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. Now Hart. The Jalen Suggs missed from long range.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer, no good. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Wagner. Here's Bankero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
First team foul.
An aggressive, creative player on the attack. I like seeing Bankero get those whistles.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Bankero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Here's Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Bridges. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Towns, a screen on Wagner. Anunoby passes to Towns. The layup missed. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Outside, Bain. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Bain with the hops.
Bridges attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Good on the bucket. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bridges passes to Robinson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And then Carter with the dunk.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Hart kicks to Anunoby. 17-foot shot on the way. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Well, you know, at 6'10", Wagner brings a lot of versatility to the court with his scoring, passing, and ability to defend multiple positions.
Both free throws good from Wagner. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Up top, Anunoby. He's defended by Wagner. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And there's Wagner on the assist by Bain. Wagner's got 8.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Outside, Towns. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic leading by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And I really like how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. This is out there for Orlando.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, big time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. Bridges with some nice defense.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Towns for 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Suggs finds Banchero. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Banchero outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
All the officials are all over that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Here's Wagner. Yep, that one goes. Wagner's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Suggs. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Suggs has got his third bucket of the night.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Banchero's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Magic.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Towns. Suggs against Bridges. High arcing shot, and that one's good. Suggs has got 8 points.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane, and he will attack.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Orlando grabs the miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero, right side. Outside, Payne. Shoots over Anunoby. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket buddy, Arena Tennessee.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. They've got Clarkson. He's out there with Miles McBride. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. The drive by Clarkson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Richardson outside. For 3. It's rebounded by New York. Back to Huckporty. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Richardson. Isaac kicks to Black. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Black's got his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's McBride. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Isaac. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Jordan Clarkson.
And you want to see that Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Knicks trail by 3. Here's McBride. He has yet to score, and it's good. 2 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Count it. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Magic leading by 3. Here's De Silva. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack.
with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. Launches a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Yabusele's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, nice pass there. Setting up Wagner in a good position.
McBride on the wing. Black defending. Shoots from 14. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 6. Here's McBride, and he banks in the layup.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. A nice shot by Black. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Driving in, pass to Hakordi. Now, here's Clarkson. And stolen by Richardson. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
From deep. McBride's shot is off.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Isaac. Good. Nice job down low. Isaac's got 5 now.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. It feels like no one can stop him.
McBride. And again, unable to change momentum here. From downtown, Wagner tries again, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. From deep three-point territory. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 11. Richardson is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. From outside, off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment, now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. He gets it in there. Suggs has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Suggs against Bridges. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the shot is good.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Bridges passes to Towns. Bridges against Suggs. Clock at 6. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Carter on the wing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jumper is off. Knicks trail by 11. Hart, he takes it in. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Anthony Towns.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Bridges. A floater. Bain rips down the rebound. Magic leading by 11. Carter outside. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by Towns. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bridges inside. He's covered by Suggs. Can't get it to go. Bain fires. And the 3 misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Count it. Nails it from 14.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges attacking.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Carter. Now Suggs. Rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Now here's Bridges. Bain with the steal. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries the deep ball.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here are the Magic now. Shoots the 3. Robinson there for the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
6 on the shot clock. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the
Educate.